Welcome to BCN's Weather Center. I'm Silbert Mills with you. Let's get right into your weather for today. We've got this lingering trough moving off to the southeast and clearing in the north and most of the north central Bahamas as a high pressure anchors itself just along hole in the wall over the next couple of days. Let's take a look at our surface map in motion. You'd have seen how most of the cloud coverage would have moved from west to east or north to southeast and continuing to move out of this area, which means that we've got a much improved day across the Abacos and the Grand Bahama compared to what we had yesterday, with again lots of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Looking at our Atlantic infrared satellite imagery, we're seeing that only area down near Turks and Caicos and in the southeast Bahamas. Let's put that, bring it a little closer so you can see this buildup here is associated with that trough. Elsewhere, it is clear as far as we can tell. We see some clouds again just around Ragged Island, just to the beginning of the Jaminto Keys, between there and Georgetown. Otherwise, we've got just a few scattered clouds, mainly on the peripherals over the open water across the north and central Bahamas. Take a look at the system into motion. You can see how really heavy-duty downpours occurred over the Abacos yesterday. Those buildups just came out of nowhere with the afternoon heat, brought a pretty impressive water spout just between the Outer Point Marsh Harbor and Scotland Key. It was very, very impressive. I had an opportunity to take a look at it. Didn't have my camera with me at the time, but it was something really spectacular off the shore there. Let's take a look at your radar. Not showing any area of showers of serious nature across the Bahamas. It's a very beautiful day as we look at the forecast with the winds 5 to 10 knots from the south-southwest. I really don't like to see that south-southwest because that brings in much warmer air across the Abacos. We're seeing these south to southwest winds over Abaco and then again here over Grand Bahama, where we see the south to southwest winds. East to southeast winds south of Hole in the Wall. Nassau, you're south of that locale, 10 to 15. Also in Eleuthera, you're south of that locale. And in the southeast Bahamas, you're looking for 10 to 15 knots from the east-southeast. The daytime high temperatures, the mid to upper 80s over most of the region. And the nighttime low, in the low 80s, upper 70s. Really, really warm at night. Of course, you'll feel the heat in Nassau. You'll feel it in the southeast Bahamas. We've got some cool, slightly cooler here in the northern Bahamas with the winds 85, the temperatures around 85 during the day. We can again look for some afternoon buildups over this area, pretty customary around this time of year. Take a look at the forecast for tomorrow. The high pressure continues to dominate our weather pattern across the Bahamas. Washed out showers down in the extreme southern Bahamas, improving conditions for Wednesday as we take a look at the winds, clocking around more to the southeast and south as a high pressure continues to anchor itself across the nation. These 5 to 10 knot winds will extend anywhere north of 25 north latitude. 25 north latitude runs through Nassau and then across through to Governor's Harbor. So anywhere north of that locale, you will get 5 to 10 knots. So North Andros will get 5 to 10 knots. South Andros will get 10 to 15 knots. North and Central Eleuthera will get 5 to 10 knots. South Eleuthera will get 10 to 15 knots. Cat Island, Rum Cay and San Salvador, 10 to 15 down in Exuma, Long Island, and into the rest of the southern Bahamas. We'll get 10 to 15 knots from the east-southeast. Again, the divide line on Wednesday will be 25 north latitude. Looking into Wednesday evening and into Thursday morning, some scattered showers in the extreme south-central Bahamas. And Thursday, look for 5 to 10 knots. Again, the direction will be southeast to south. These winds are light again. With the light winds, you're looking at 30% chance of showers, mainly in the afternoon hours. These light winds means that the clouds will not as they build up, will not get pushed away as fast as they should. They'll get time to build up and then bring you some afternoon scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. Again, the divide line here is 25 north latitude. So down near Eleuthera, from Governor's Harbor north, you get 5 to 10. And south of Governor's Harbor in the Rock Sound, 10 to 15. Same thing holds for the south, the central, extreme central Bahamas. Then on Friday, look for 10 knots, pretty steady southeast to southwest, south on Abaco. Nassau will have 10 to 15. Again, Grand Bahama and Abaco, that moves back to 26 north. So anywhere north of 26 north latitude, which includes Abaco and Grand Bahama, you're looking for 5 to 10. Eleuthera should have 10 to 15 and down into the extreme southern Bahamas. Here's your boating forecast for today. 2 to 3 foot seas, 5 to 10 knot winds, south to southwest today. Calm, but if you get an afternoon buildup, you can anticipate that the wind gusts and seas will be higher in or near those conditions. Southern Bahamas, 10 to 15 knots, east to southeast winds. We caution you, if you see a thunderstorm, steer clear of those storms, or if you're in your boat, because you're likely to really experience some windy conditions and rough seas. 3 to 5 foot seas in the extreme southern Bahamas. Low tides, 7:16 a.m. High tides, 1:17 p.m. Low at 7:27 p.m. this evening. That's a comprehensive look at your weather. The weather is brought to you by our partners at Sky Bahamas Limited. Sky Bahamas Limited offering flights from Abaco, that's Marsh Harbor, to Fort Lauderdale several times a week. When I fly with Sky.